After a video full of 10 minutes of useless facts, we're back with even more useless facts for you, so sit back and enjoy the uselessness. If you take the fourth letter of every team name that DanTDM has participated on and rearrange them, you get the word TAPL. On the topic of TAPL, MCC 18 and 24 are the only events where TAPL's team skin did not have his face divided into two different coloured halves. As of MCC 24, the Orion Sound has only had one teammate more than once in Season 2, teaming with Solidarity Gaming in both MCC 15 and MCC 18. There are some players that have a 100% win rate in specific months: Dream in August, False in September, Sapnap in October, George in November, and all of the MCC 2 Aqua Horses in February. Additionally, CPK has a 100% loss rate in Dodgeball in July. Conrate's Pants' best game is Meltdown. First 4 games ever played in MCC are now all retired, assuming you consider Rocket Spleef Rush to be a different game from Rocket Spleef. The music for Rocket Spleef Rush, which many people consider to be one of the best songs in the event, was based on the music from Yeti Set Go, a game from the Nox Crew game show. On the topic of music, during MCC All-Stars, 9 players had their game music turned off: Sapnap, SB737, Illumina, Captain Puffy, Fruitberries, Kratzy, Kara Corvus, Michael McChill and Bulbasaur. On MCC Island, a few maps were renamed. The Industry map was renamed to Factory, the map called Pit was renamed to Pits, and the Sky Battle map Candyland was changed from 1 word to 2 words. The yellow Yaks is the only icon of the normal 10 with no white pixels on it. CPK was very well known for placing 17th individually very frequently, doing so in MCC 8, 9 and 14. However, he was also the 17th ever winner of MCC, the 17th ever 2-time winner of MCC, and when you add his placements from MCCs 21, 22 and 23, you get the number 17. There are currently more 5-time winners than there are people with only 4 wins. The 3 parkour tag players with the highest averages, Mefs, Ludwig and Vicstar, are all inactive players. Illumina is the only player to ever score 800 coins in Ace Race.
Nice, dude.
Quig has the 2nd highest Ace Race average of any player, behind Illumina, despite never placing first in it. From MCC 13 to MCC All-Stars, Bulbasaur's team always placed on a multiple of 3. In MCC 9, the Purple Pandas came 10th overall, despite never placing 10th in any game. In Sky Battle, Grian has always been either the best player on his team, or the worst player on his team. In the last Useless Facts video, we mentioned that Scott placed 17th in MCC 17 Ace Race. So this time, for Fact 20, in MCC 20, Scott placed 20th in Ace Race. The only player who joined after MCC 7 who has won more than once is Finster, winning MCC 16 and 23, and Bad Boy Halo, winning MCC 16 and 24. In MCC 20, Captain Sparkles, Filza and Rambu placed 9th, 10th and 11th individual, with a gap of 12 coins between Captain Sparkles and Rambu. Scott placed 21st individually, the reverse of 12. Another useless fact is the fact that you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe and like the video so that you don't miss more videos just like this one. MCC 24 is the first time in Season 2 that Tommy has played on a colour he's never played on before. If you sort the MCC Season 2 competitors into alphabetical order, the first 7 players, 5UP, AimZ, Antfrost, Antvenom, Awesome Dude, Bad Boy Halo and Blushy are all Season 2 newcomers. Skeppy has the record for the longest gap between competing in MCCs, with a gap of 10 MCCs between 14 and 24. This record was previously held by both Vicstar and RT Game with 9 MCCs before they returned in MCC 14 and 16 respectively. Dr. Gluon wears a fez. When not teamed with the Simmers, Crytek Zeus has a 100% dodgeball participation rate. Continuing with a few more dodgeball facts, all of Quig's dodgeball wins have been against Tommy. In every Season 2 Dodgeball, at least one participating player has been roommates with another MCC participant. Going back to Season 1 Dodgeballs, MCC 12 was the first Dodgeball that had neither Pizza Hut or H-Bomb in it. V Gumiho and Jack Manifold are the only 2 players who have participated in a canon Dodgeball but never won a round. Of every event, MCC 13 has the most shots taken in Dodgeball, with 81 shots taken across the 2 teams. Contrastingly, MCC 3 had the least shots of any Dodgeball, only taking 31 shots for Orange to defeat Blue. This was when dodgeball was best of 3 however. The Yellow Yaks of MCC 24 took just 34 shots to beat Orange when it was best of 5. Jack Manifold has the longest losing streak in dodgeball, losing 9 rounds back to back in MCC 15, 21 and 24. This streak is still ongoing. MCC 23 was the first dodgeball where every single player competing had played in dodgeball before. Eret and False Symmetry are the only players to both reverse sweep a team in a best of 5 dodgeball and be reverse swept, in MCC 9 and 13. Both times they were facing each other. They also both created their YouTube channel on the exact same day. Back to regular facts, the tallest team ever are the MCC 22 Cyan Coyotes, who had a combined height of 7.75 meters or 25 feet and 5 inches. In both holiday MCCs, Quig placed 13th individually. Sapnap is the only player who has won more than twice in Season 2. In Season 1, Sapnap only got team placements of an even number. In Season 2, Sapnap only gets team placements of an odd number. The sole exception to this is MCC 21, where his team got second but won the event. MCC Rising is the only MCC that Smager has not competed in. The only times a Dream SMP member wasn't on a winning team in a canon event was MCC 10 and 17. Both of these dodgeballs had no Dream SMP members in it at all. Coincidentally, in both events, the winning team featured both False and Pete on the Orange Ocelots. There are only 2 times ever where the first place individual player in a game got less than 400 coins, both happening in MCC 5, Quig in To Get to the Other Side and Pete in Sands of Time. Speaking of MCC 5 Sands of Time, the lowest scoring first place team in any game is Yellow in MCC 5 Sands of Time, who scored 369 unmultiplied coins. To Get to the Other Side is the only MCC game that has been played everywhere from game 1 to 8 in canon events. In MCC 7, if a player earned 2,260 coins, they were placed 21st individually. However, if they earned the same amount of coins in MCC 15, they were placed in the top 10. Regarding Twitter, on average the most liked team during team announcements is the Red team. The Red Rabbits are also the only team to have more non-canon wins than canon wins. Every MCC that was longer than 2 hours and 40 minutes was also longer than 2 hours and 50 minutes. In just 5 events, Awesome Dude has been on each quarter of the individual leaderboard, placing top 10 in MCC 22, 11th to 20th in MCC 19, 21st to 30th in MCC 20, and 31st to 40th in MCC 18 and 21. SB737 has placed 7th 3 events in a row. First player to get every team placement from 1st to 10th was Smallish Beans. Before MCC 18, he had placed in every team placement except 9th. He proceeded to get 9th 3 times in a row in MCC 18, All-Stars and 19. Joel also placed 20th individually both times he played in a non-canon event. Rocket Spleef was played as a 3rd game when it was introduced in MCC 1, and was also played 3rd when it returned in MCC 20 as Rocket Spleef Rush. The player with the lowest overall individual placement despite placing 1st in at least one game is Tubbo. In MCC 22, he placed 1st in Rocket Spleef Rush and got 26th place overall. PvP is actually enabled in Sands of Time, so if you were teleported to another team then you could actually kill them. Since this can't happen however, there's never any situation where this matters. H-Bomb's team has always placed top 2 in Sands of Time in Season 2 canon events, with the only exception being MCC 18. H-Bomb in MCC 8 and JoJo in MCC 24 were the closest participants to getting 3,000 coins without actually achieving it, both being just 2 coins away. The team has won at least 8 BattleBox rounds in every MCC it's been played, including non-canon, since MCC Pride 2021. Professor is the 5th best BattleBox player on average. After MCC All-Stars, Illumina spent 7.5 hours on the MCC server in the lobby, trying to make a parkour jump onto the winner's podium. Yeah! Only players with the word captain in their name have ever placed 3rd in 3 events back to back. Yellow Wool got 1st individual in Rising while using the arrow keys to move. The biggest gap between the player's best game and worst game in the same MCC is Tommy in MCC 4, getting 1,090 coins in Skyblockle and 0 coins in survival games. H194 has placed both 9th and 4th individually. He specifically placed 4th in his 9th MCC. Adding on to the discussion about placements, Pearlescent Moon placed 33rd, 22nd and 11th in 3 consecutive events. On the bottom of the classic hole-in-the-wall map, a troll face can be found if you look up as you're falling. In MCC Rising, the top 14 players were all from the top 4 teams. Before it was released, MCC was known as Project Pancake internally in the Nox crew to avoid it being leaked. Crank Gameplays has the lowest score of any player ever, scoring 90 coins in MCC 23 after he got subbed out of the event, but still received the split coins for team survival and survival games. To round out the video, here are a few useless birthday related facts. The only player to have won MCC on their birthday is Pizza Hut, winning in MCC 3. However, Fruitberries, Pearlescent Moon and Quig all lost MCC on their birthday. The only time their participant has played MCC on their birthday but not teamed with Scott is Cubfan in MCC 24. As of MCC 24, no one in a canon nor non-canon event has earned the same number of coins as the year that they were born. The closest that any player has ever been to earning the same number of coins is Eret, who was born in 1999 and earned 1,998 coins in MCC 13. However, in MCC 7, Tommy Innit scored 1,997 coins. If you add his coin total and the MCC number together, you get his birth year of 2004. And finally, the most useless fact of them all. Both Captain Puffy and Slimecicle were born in 1998. Both have also scored 1,989 coins, in MCC 19 for Slimecicle, and MCC 10 for Puffy. 19 minus 10 is 9, the difference between their scores of 1,989 and the years that they were born.